Hello students, today we're doing inquiry 9.2. 9.2 has two parts. We're going to do part 1 today on Friday, February the 12th, and we're going to do part 2 on Monday, February the 15th. If you will go to your CAMI document and scroll all the way down to the data table that's on page 2, here's how we set up our data table. And we have our beakers A through G, and this tells you what type of solution is in each beaker. You can pause the video at home if you need to take time to type these in on your data table. Okay, now we're going to go over to our container where we have our beakers, and we'll try to keep it where they can see the letters on the beakers. You don't always have to be down that low, but just make sure you can kind of be on the side where the letters are. Okay, girls, are y'all ready? Y'all just listen and I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to be making observations about what happens with the seawater. Okay? Alright. Girls, we're going to add 10 drops of food coloring to container F. Okay, F is the one that's on the front right here. Add 10 drops of food coloring to container F. Okay, and we're going to make observations. What's happening with the blue food coloring? Where does it stay? Those of you in the classroom, can y'all see from where you are? Okay, y'all tell them what's going on with that food coloring.
It's staying at the top.
Right, it's floating on the top. It's not really sinking, is it? Floating on the top. Okay, let's go to our next step. Okay. Make sure I'm telling you right. Okay, we're going to stir that up. And you can just use the thermometer right here. Stir up container F. And after we get container F stirred, we're going to measure out 5 milliliters.
It's glass. That sounds good.
Okay, we're going to measure 5 milliliters of container F. And so this doesn't have a 5 mark, but you see where the 10 is. So 5 would be half of the distance from the bottom to where 10 is. Does one of y'all want to do that, or y'all want me to do that part?
I feel like I'll spill it.
Okay, so we're measuring 5 milliliters of F. Okay, I did a little too much, so I'm going to pour a little back. A little bit more. Okay, think about what's in beaker F. Who can remind us in the classroom, what did we pour into beaker F? Is it going to be salt water from beaker A? So is it salt water or fresh water? Salt water. It's going to be salt water. So we have our 5 milliliters right there, and our step tells us to measure 5 milliliters of the colored water from container F, and slowly pour this into container C. So pour that we got in the graduated cylinder, pour that into container C along the side of the container. Don't pour it in the middle, pour it towards the side of container C.
Is this getting buzzed or not?
Okay. As it went in, did you notice what it did? Did it sink to the bottom? Did it spread out? Make some observations. What happened, all of y'all that were close up? Did it kind of go down and come back up, or what? Okay. All right, now we're going to take our Petri dishes. We're going to take the ones, let's see, we're going to take the ones B, D, and G. I don't know if we can video this part because it's going to get a little complicated there. So, for those of you at home, there will be a part 2 to this video. We're going to be putting some of our solutions into these Petri dishes and allow them to evaporate over the weekend. Okay, Will, you can